So the wireless mic world was rocked back in April 2019 with the release of Rode's Wireless Go system. Lightweight, long battery, built-in mic with the ability to plug in a lav, and overall, great quality. Everything you'd expect from a Rode product. Now in February 2021, Rode upgraded the system to the Wireless Go 2, and added into the whole package was the ability to record within the transmitter. A big deal? Yeah. Huge deal. No longer do you have the worry of dropouts ruining a shot. If you're running the audio into a camera or external recorder and there's no dropouts, no probs, as you were. However, if there are dropouts in your recording, Rode got your back, or rather, Rode got your backup. Genius. Now, having the Rode Wireless Go clip in view has become quite the norm since the original release. Well done there, Rode, on product placement. However, if you're looking to use this setup in a corporate style, having that bulky transmitter in shot, although it's still quite small, isn't exactly the aesthetic a client is going to be happy with. Do you get what I mean? Like, in the cave there, I've got it clipped in there. Yeah, okay, I've got two. I look like I should be on the BBC. But for a corporate setup, no one really wants this in shot. For a vlogging setup or something, you know, like this, where you want better audio when you're filming on a phone, great. But for corporate, nah, not really. So that's when you're going to need to utilize the lav mic input on the transmitter. Problem is, on top of the cost of the setup, the Rode Lavalier Go can set you back an extra £60 each. That's a further 120 quid for the pair. Fast maths. But it's Rode, so it's going to be great quality, isn't it? Well, yeah. But as you can see, I'm running two lav mics at the minute. And if you haven't been able to tell any change in audio quality so far in this video, you may be surprised to learn how cheap this one is in comparison. Straight out the gate and no messing around, Amazon affiliate link in the description. If you're in the market, please consider using the link below. Costs you no more, but gives us a little bit of a kickback to help us run the channel. By the way, if you do find this video helpful, give us a like, won't you? For those of you who are interested as to which mics you were listening to and at what point in the intro, I did put a small little signifier in the bottom left corner. Number 1 is the Rode Lavalier Go, and number 2 is the cheaper alternative we're comparing in this video. From this point on, I'll show you on screen which mic you're listening to. Both mics are plugged into their respective transmitters, and I'm taking the audio directly from the backup recordings in them. Still genius. Yeah, of course, I could use the receiver that's on the back, but I just want to show off. This is the aforementioned Rode Lavalier Go. You can't knock it. It looks the business, it feels quality, and yeah, it's undoubtedly Rode. This, however, is the tie clip microphone from Sony, namely the ECM CS3 model. Inspired naming. Quite a different design and what's described as stereo microphones and a 360-degree rotating clip. Personally, I'm never one to pay attention when a so-called stereo mic has a pair of capsules so close together, but hey, I'm no full-on audiophile, so there's maybe something in it that I'm missing, although I did feel a little bit of a bass last time I checked these out. Anyway, I found the rotating clip really quite handy, and it helps avoid any of those unsightly pulling on the neck of a t-shirt when you often get, you know, the configuration of a classic lavalier mic trying to just like dive down when you haven't got a collar. What else is there to say about this mic? As you can tell, the difference between the two is pretty much negligible. Well, I say that. You can tell that there's a difference. In post, all I've done is normalize both signals to minus 0.3 dB. The Rode tends to give a flat response, which, just like raw image compared to JPEG, should give room for EQing in post-process. The Sony, on the other hand, if we're continuing the analogy of raw versus JPEG, returns a very high quality, full-sounding JPEG, which is pretty much ready for use with little to no post-processing required for a more than acceptable audio capture. From extended use and comparison, I have noticed that the Rode does reject ambient noise a little bit better than the Sony, but not £40 better. Yeah, that's right. This little fella is around £20, a third of the cost of the official Rode offering. Granted, it's silver and has the Sony logo right at the front of it, but that doesn't really bother me, and it hasn't been picked up on any of the corporate jobs I've used it with so far. 3, if you're wondering. Client, didn't even see it. And in all honesty, if it really does bother you, a little bit of black LX tape and a craft knife and you can easily get rid of all that. cover it all up. Gaffer if you really want to go for it. Sony does make a black version of this, but it's more costly, and to be honest, this works perfectly. So why bother getting closer to the cost of the Rode? So that's it. A stupid, cheap alternative if you're looking to fit out your Rode Wireless Go or Wireless Go 2 setups with some dependable lav mics without breaking the bank. If you found this video helpful, please do consider clicking that like button on the YouTube channel. It really does help us out a lot. And if you're new here, why not subscribe and make yourself comfortable? Put your feet up. With that said, as always, my name's Adam. This is Musing of a Man. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.